Adventure Toyota. In this episode, we're headed down Highway 20, going west, pretty much as far as we can go out to Bella Coola. And we're stopping in Tweedsmuir Park. Might even take a little dip down to Chilco Lake. Why, you ask? Well, this is a pretty cool adventure. We go from the Caribous through the Chilcotin, kind of up high into the plateau, and the terrain changes quite dramatically. Right now, we're in Alexis Creek. This is a really cool spot, as you can see from behind me. It's kind of flat, open grasslands. There's a big canyon behind me. There's several cool, large rivers that come through here with large canyon walls. Most of these towns, as you can tell from behind me, have a lot of older buildings. There's a lot of history here going back more than 100 years in some cases. But what's neat about this particular installment is what we're going to find. Grizzly bears. Why? The salmon. Out here on the coast, there are numerous species of salmon that are spawning right now. And before wintertime, and all these grizzlies have to head in for hibernation, they need to fatten up. Of course, they've been eating grass and they've been eating berries. Not much of a diet, definitely not going to fatten up on that stuff. Healthy, but not going to get you through the winter. So they are on a big feasting binge right now, and they're going after salmon. There's Chinook, there's coho, there's chum, there's sockeye. All kinds of Pacific salmon coming in off the ocean, up the tributaries, and we're on our way down there to go check them out. So stick around. This is going to be an adventure. Why? Because it's Adventure Toyota. All right, I gotta go. As you can see from behind me, beautiful rolling hills, but very cute. Little bubbly hills and some swampland, small lakes in here. A few little rocks sticking up. So the terrain is gradually changing as we head west, and it's pretty cool. The weather's changing slightly, and it's wonderful weather to travel in. Absolutely encourage you to get out here, check it out. Definitely not time to hibernate by any means. This is BC, folks, and this is Canada. And this is what the adventure is all about. Wow, this is crazy. These roads are insane. You're looking down hundreds of feet below us here. A gravel highway on the edge of a massive 4,000 foot plateau. Coming down into Hogansbourg, leads us to Bella Coola. This is a beautiful place, but definitely a challenging road. Not for the faint of heart by any means. Pretty much any car can come down here. We're passing campers, and fifth wheels, 4x4s, even small little cars. No problem. But be warned, this is a survival kind of hill. Definitely makes for an exciting drive. And remember, folks, that's what the show's about. It's about the adventure. Adventure Toyota. Hey, but I got to get back to the road here because I don't want to go over the edge and die. Okay, so we've almost made it out to Bella Coola. We are in the Tweedsmuir Park. Wow, we just came down the infamous Heckman Pass. It's pretty nuts, I gotta say. You can come down in a car, but definitely not for the faint of heart. It's crazy. Single lane, wicked drops, crazy switchbacks, 20 kilometers an hour, maybe 10 in some points, but beautiful, unbelievable. Not many people make it up here, and I can see why. If you can see around me a little bit, this is true coastal BC. And the best part about it is we're getting in on these access roads. Now, the road that we're on right now is a four-wheel drive only road. Unfortunately, if you had two-wheel drive, you would not get in here because it is pretty rocky, it is pretty nasty. We're having a blast. The weather's amazing. I've got my wonderful, illustrious assistant with me, JP, today to help out. That's what this is about, folks. The adventure. Good or bad, I guarantee the adventure. Hey, that's why we call the show Adventure Toyota, but stick around. We're gonna head on down. We're gonna go find us some grizzlies. And we are here, Tweedsmuir Provincial Park. Why? Why did we take this massively long, beautiful journey to get here? The Artnaco River. And what is so cool about that? There are a variety of different types, sockeye, chum, Chinook, salmon coming up that tributary to spawn. And of course, the grizzly bears. That's our primary goal, is to go find grizzly bears. So we are very hopeful that we're going to find exactly that. And we're counting on our friends here at BC Parks to help us out at Tweedsmuir. just about to hop onto the Atnarco River here in Tweedsmuir Park, heading down the river with Kynak, our river guides, and our guide today is Fraser. Not only is he an amazing guide, but he's a biologist. And why is that important? Well, he knows a lot about the bears, he knows a lot about the salmon, he knows a lot about the habitat. And that matters because it's not just his concern for your safety and my safety, but it's also the safety of the bears. Now that's a sensitive guy, and that's the kind of guy we like to have here on Adventure Toyota. What an amazing trip down the river here. The Atnarco River with Kynak and my good buddy Fraser back here doing an amazing job. We saw tons of bears completely freaking out. Mamas and 3 cubs twice, and males and young females gorging on a variety of different salmon, although they seem to be going after the spring mostly, but it was incredible. Another really cool place to check out when you head all the way to the very end of Highway 20 is Bella Coola. It is a little community right on the Pacific Ocean, and behind me you can see this really cool estuary. It's beautiful. Lots of bald eagles, beautiful sun, amazing time of year. Don't be afraid to get out on the highway, even as we approach fall. Driving through the Chilcotin, and it's stunning in here. The fall colors are coming out. Beautiful. A couple of beautiful little trails here up through the hills. Lots of yellows and golds. Tail end of summer. This is what happens up here. Things start to change pretty quick. We're at high elevation. It gets pretty cool at night, but it's just beautiful during the day. And these colors make this drive a real spectacular experience. All right, so here we go. This is part of the adventure, and look at that steep little drop down. And here it's all rock. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Yeah, lots of branches. And this is what we call a 4x4 trail, folks. This is what the adventure is all about. The Adventure Toyota. And of course, you're doing it in a Toyota, the most dependable, reliable vehicles on the road, so there's no fear getting here and getting back home safely. Until I see you guys next time, I am Toyota. Are you?